If only they could somehow become conscious of their own strength, would have no need to conspire. They needed only to rise up and shake themselves like a horse shaking off flies. If they chose, they could blow the party to pieces tomorrow morning. Surely sooner or later it must occur to them to do it. And yet... Now, to summarize, can someone tell me what Winston meant when he wrote, "If there is hope, it lies in the proles"? Zachary. Yes, essentially he was stating that the party would never be able to be overthrown from within, and that it would only ever be possible if done by the proletarians, or proles as he so put it. All right, everyone, we'll continue from here tomorrow. And don't forget that you have a reading assignment that's due at the beginning of class Monday. You're dismissed. Hey, you need to wake up. Class is over. But before you go, I'd like to speak with you for a moment. Don't worry, you're not in trouble for sleeping. Not really, anyway. Of course I don't condone it, but I just kind of wanted to check up on you right now. Your performance in my class has significantly declined recently. You always seem to be tired and not paying attention, and you haven't turned in the last few assignments. I'm becoming quite concerned. Your grades are starting to really be affected by this. I mean, yes, maybe your grades weren't always the best in class, but you've always engaged in discussion and always turned your assignments in on time. You're usually one of the more talkative students in my class, so when you suddenly started acting this way, it made me worry a little. The first few times you were like this, I just let it go. Everyone has some off days after all. But at this point, your recent behavior isn't something I can continue to ignore. It's okay. I just want to make sure everything is okay. Is there something that's bothering you or distracting you? You don't have to go into detail if you don't want to, but... Is that so? You had to get a part-time job to help out your family. I know that must be difficult, having to juggle both a job and your academics. Thank you for telling me. And now that I know, I can even help you with your schoolwork a little. I really enjoy having you in my class, and I hate seeing you struggle with your work like this. I don't mind at all, so please don't be afraid to communicate with me when you need help, okay? It's my job as your teacher to help you succeed. Is there anything else that is bothering you? I don't mean to pry, but is everything all right at home? I see that this isn't something you feel comfortable talking to me about. I'm sorry if I overstepped. But I would like you to know that it's safe to talk to me I'm not going to force you. I'd just like this to be known. And that will always be true as long as I'm your teacher. Even after. You'll always be my student, and I'll always be looking out for what's best for you. Well, to get back on topic, regarding your missing assignments, I can give you an extension on their due dates so that you can receive full credit on them. So please don't just give up on turning those in. The same goes for the upcoming reading assignment. I'm sure you need an extension on that as well. I know you must be overwhelmed by your current workload, but it would be best if you don't wait much longer to get them done. Or I'm afraid that you'll only continue to fall behind. You don't think you'll be able to get your assignments done? If you don't mind me asking, how many hours do you work a week at your job? I see. You know what? I had planned to have class watch the movie version of the book we're currently reading soon. How about, while everyone else is doing that, I pull you aside and help you to complete your assignments? How does that sound? Oh, I've seen the movie 1,000 times already. I don't mind helping you instead at all. Okay, good. Additionally, I'd like to give you this. This is my phone number. If you find yourself struggling with future assignments, please feel free to contact me. Or even if there's something not related to class that you need help with, or just someone to talk to. I won't think you're a burden at all, so please reach out to me if you'd like. Of course, if this is something that you don't feel comfortable with doing, you have no obligation to do so. I just want you to know that you have someone here for you if you need it. So please keep this number with you, just in case, okay? Now, do you have any questions about anything? Okay. Come over to my desk and I'll write you an excuse note for your next class. Here you go. Oh, don't worry, this is my free period, so you didn't interrupt my next class. Yes, now, you'd better get to class. I've held you up a little longer than I initially intended. Please, don't forget about what we discussed, okay? I meant every word. All right. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
I want pancakes.